If there is one truth people avoid, it is this: the world changes only for the one who moves. Everything else, hope, prayer, waiting, wishing, these are ornaments people wear to disguise their fear of action. But if you look at history, if you strip it down to its bones, you'll find one constant lesson. Progress belongs to those who decide to advance despite every reason not to. This is the foundation of strength, the axis on which great lives turn. Life will test you. It will put weight on your shoulders until your legs shake, and even then it will ask for more. And when you are at your lowest, when doubt crawls into your mind and whispers that maybe you are not built for this, that is the moment when your future watches you the closest, because it is in those seconds when no one sees, when no applause exists, when you have nothing left, that you make the choices that determine everything. Most people break long before the world truly challenges them. They collapse under imagined pressure. They surrender to the fear of failure without ever actually facing failure. They prefer the comfort of excuses over the discomfort of growth. They don't say it out loud, but deep inside they believe someone else will solve their problems. Someone else will come rescue them. Someone else will create the life they dream of. This belief is the poison that ruins more destinies than bad luck ever could. Machiavelli understood the nature of power, and power is simply the disciplined refusal to surrender to weakness. Power is not cruelty, nor manipulation, nor domination over others. Real power is the ability to command yourself, to force your mind to obey you, especially when everything in you protests. It is the uncomfortable discipline to keep walking into the storm when turning back would be easier. This is what makes the difference between people who build a future and people who become victims of one. You have faced struggle, you have walked through pain, you have questioned your worth, your direction, your strength, and yet you are here. That means something. It means life has tried to break you and has not succeeded. It means struggle has pressed on you, but could not erase you. It means that you, even at your lowest, carry more potential than you give yourself credit for. Struggle is not your enemy. Struggle is the architect of your future self. It is the fire that removes weakness, the pressure that shapes identity, the weight that builds endurance. Every hardship you have endured has carved depth into you, sharpened you, hardened you. You may not have noticed it while living through it, but every moment of suffering has developed a part of you that comfort could never reach. People want ease. They pray for a life without obstacles. But a life without struggle builds nothing inside you. Without resistance, you cannot grow. Without friction, you cannot ignite. Without adversity, your strengths remain theoretical. And theoretical strength has never carried anyone through the world. You want to overcome. You want to go forward. You want to build, achieve, transform. Then accept this truth. You will do it through the battle, not around it. You will rise not by escaping difficulty, but by mastering it. To move forward means to confront the enemy that lives inside you. Fear, hesitation, doubt, the false belief that tomorrow will be kinder than today. Tomorrow is not kinder. Tomorrow is indifferent. It rewards only the actions you take now. You are capable of far more than you have demonstrated, but capability without action is wasted potential, and potential without direction is nothing more than a mirage, beautiful to look at, impossible to grasp. Direction comes from discipline. Discipline comes from clarity, and clarity comes from truth. Your first obligation is to be brutally honest with yourself. No excuses, no softening, no self-deception. Ask yourself, what do you truly want? Not the polite answer, not the socially acceptable one, not the dream you've half adopted because others expected it. What do you genuinely want with such intensity that the pursuit of it would justify the discomfort it requires? Your life is shaped by the answer to this question. If you don't choose your direction, someone else will, and the goals others choose for you will never satisfy you, because they were not born from your own will. The struggle you face is not a punishment. It is an invitation to redefine yourself, an invitation to stand taller than your circumstances, an invitation to step into the arena of your own life with intent rather than drifting through it as a spectator. The world does not reward spectators, it rewards participants. It rewards the ones who dare to engage with their destiny instead of waiting for it passively. Think of those who came before you, the ones who built nations, transformed ideas into realities, turned personal chaos into personal power. None of them had smooth paths. None of them lived without fear. The difference is that they acted despite fear. They used fear as information, not limitation. They used pain as fuel, not as a cage. They used failure as direction, not as a verdict. You must do the same. Forward is the only acceptable direction, even when you are tired, even when you are unsure, even when you feel you are stepping into darkness. Progress is often invisible in the present. You move, you push, you fight, and it feels like nothing changes. But change is slow, silent, cumulative. One step becomes two. Two steps become momentum. Momentum becomes transformation. This is how all victories are built. There will be days when you feel empty, when you feel lost, when everything you touch seems to resist you. On those days, remember this: persistence is more valuable than motivation. Motivation is temporary. It is emotional. It fades as fast as it appears. Discipline is what carries you through the long nights, the quiet mornings, the unseen hours. Discipline is the architect of greatness. And discipline comes from commitment. Commitment is the promise you make to yourself when no one is watching. It is the vow to continue regardless of mood, circumstances, or temporary discomfort. If you want to go forward, if you want to overcome, you must learn to keep your word to yourself. Break your word to yourself often enough and your mind stops believing in you. Respect yourself enough to follow through. People misunderstand freedom. They think freedom means doing whatever they want, but true freedom is the ability to choose the difficult path because you know it leads somewhere meaningful. True freedom is independence from your impulses. True freedom is self-command. This is the power Machiavelli wrote about, the difficult, disciplined authority over oneself. Going forward is not about speed, it's about direction. It's about choosing not to quit. It's about showing up again and again until success becomes the only outcome left. Life will reward the last one standing. You must train your mind to see struggle differently. When difficulty appears, don't collapse into frustration. Don't interpret it as failure. Interpret it as confirmation. The presence of resistance means you are pushing boundaries. You are growing. You are challenging the limits that once defined you. Every challenge is proof that you are in motion, that you are evolving. When fear enters your path, meet it with knowledge. When doubt rises within you, meet it with action. When failure greets you, meet it with analysis, not self-pity. Failure is a teacher disguised as a setback. It teaches precision. It teaches humility. It teaches resilience. No successful life exists without the shadow of failure behind it. And remember this: you are responsible for your story, not the world, not the past, not the people who hurt you, not the people who underestimated you. Your future belongs only to you. And if you want it to be strong, you must make strong choices. If you want it to be meaningful, you must act with meaning. If you want it to be yours, you must take ownership of every step, every struggle, every victory. Going forward means refusing victimhood. It means rejecting the narrative that life happens to you. Life happens through you. You are the force that moves, the will that shapes, the intention that sets direction. You are not the product of circumstances. You are the product of decisions. So decide the following: you will rise. You will endure. You will advance. You will not stop halfway. You will not betray your potential by settling for comfort. You will not allow fear to dictate your choices. You will not allow pain to break you. You will not allow failure to define you. You will move forward, because forward is where your life is built. Every day you wake up again is another chance to conquer what you avoided yesterday, another chance to correct your direction, another chance to become the version of yourself that you know deep inside you were meant to be. Greatness does not arrive in a single moment. It is constructed in silence, in commitment, in repetition. It is built in the hours no one sees. And when the world finally notices you, when people start calling you strong, lucky, gifted, they will have no idea how many battles you fought in the dark. They will not know the nights you stayed awake, fighting doubt, or the mornings you forced yourself to move when your legs felt heavy. They will not know how many times you wanted to quit, but refused. They will never understand the depth of your struggle, but you will. And that understanding will give you pride. Not the shallow pride of ego, but the deep pride of someone who earned their life through effort, perseverance, and intention. Keep going. Fight the struggle. Overcome it, not because life promises rewards, but because the act of moving forward is what reveals who you are, because the one who continues despite resistance becomes unstoppable, and because the moment you decide you will not retreat, the world eventually yields. Forward. Always forward. That is where your power lives, and that is where your future waits.